Bitcoin is going to zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trading with OC. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, and today I'm having things going not the way that I like, but it is what it is, and freaking YouTube just not doing its job. All right, let me get my serious glasses on and let's get started complaining about it. All right, so it's just the side chat, just so you guys know. But I am here reading you guys, so let me show you what it looks like. This is a quick and dirty panic solution. All right, so I am restreaming with a restream. All right, so just so you know, this is what it shows when I'm pulling out of the actual chat. So it's broken. Way to go, YouTube, way to go. All right, but I got you here, so let's get started. Hey, Caliphate, what's up? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining here with me. I really appreciate it. And thank you for spending a little bit of your time here with me. Jesse, what's up, Jesse? I know it's like 4 in the morning for you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really means a lot to me. Thank you, buddy, for spending a little bit of your time in here with me. We also have Weeks Wi-Fi 89. What is up? Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time here with me. We also have KDGT. What else we got in here? We have Gare. What's up? Let's effing go. Let's go, Gare. Welcome. Trade Intuition. What is up, T.I. Joe? How is it going, my friend? Thank you so much for joining, brother. My other gaming party buddy in here. Hey, TGT, how's it going? Double shout out for you, my friend. And well, that's it. I think. Oh, Alexander G, right on time. What's up, Alexander G? Let's get it. All right, so we're having a little bit of a pullback. Something that where we left out yesterday, I did not move my entry for XRP, and despite that, it actually caught it. Let's roll with that. Something important is that I also slightly changed my stop loss, which was almost exactly the same, just adjusted a little bit more on that area. And well, then we have a secondary entry right there that well did not play out that well. We have a stop loss, but right now we're on profits going for a retest. All right, so very important. I think we're gonna lose the zero line. A short is open right now, just so you know. We're bouncing, and I think we're gonna keep going a little bit lower. All right, so let's go to the chart. Let's get it. And wait, I need to respond to this quickly, and it's just important Discord. All right, perfect. Before waiting moment right there. All right, so let's go to the charts. There we go. So before we continue here, guys, really consider clicking that like button. Really helps with the algorithm. And for some reason, this thing keeps just getting out of freaking order here, and I just cannot get it on place. But all right, it is what it is. I'm still gonna be able to read you guys. But Olga, what's up? Arrow, please. Absolutely, we can take a look at our arrow. So we'll take a look at that right in a moment. Stay tuned. All right, so guys, click that like button, really helps. All right, so this is where we left out. We were looking for a possible retracement right here at this resistance. Well, we have the flip of the ribbon, very vanilla flip of the ribbon. That's fine. A little bit of a goose head. It wasn't a goose head completely, like it actually like very identifiable goose head. I waited for the reversal signal. Here it is, and then the thing pushed through my stop loss. Look at that. Come on. I waited on the zero line breakout. That is my entry, as you can see it right here. I wait once again. This is moving downwards already, coming back up. This is the 30 minutes, just so you guys are keeping track of it. My stop loss is sorry for that. My stop loss is not an entry just now. Oh, said, how's it going, brother? Welcome. and I'm gonna be waiting for a rejection to the downside. All right. The target in this case, it's gonna be here. By the way, guys, we have had 3 stopped outs already, taking us back down at a. Remember that we were at 90s, 90s on win rate, right? Taking us back down at 85. All right. So right now we are in 85. It's so amazing. Like this actually kind of like it's a pain in the ass because or kicking the balls because it's like, hey, we nail trade after trade after trade after trade, and I don't know what, dude. I don't know what mathematics feels like that. But then we have like one bad trade, one stopped out, right, and then immediately throws you back down, right? So it's like, dude, come on, we were doing so good, right? Hitting 90s, 92, 93% win rate, and then we got those 3 stopped outs right in a row, and well, then we come back down on percentage. But it is what it is. Remember, my overall percentage is above 70. It is around 75, 78. Trying to climb that to 80%. And that is because we are able to manipulate the entries. How do we manipulate the entries? Remember that we do half positions, right? That way we are making the most out of just a blind entry, and that's it. All right. So that's how you can manipulate. Remember, everybody else, well, not everybody else, market makers manipulate the money. We manipulate our entry zone, and we manipulate the amount of money that we set per location. All right. That is very important. That is how you can get back at the market makers by making your own strategy and actually, like manipulating what you can manipulate, which are money allocation, amount of locations for money allocation, so division of your capital, all right, a leverage, and stop loss. So, well, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 different things that you can change, right, randomly, right, that they cannot do on your behalf. So take advantage of those. And well, without further ado, let's go and take a look at that arrow. Amen, he says. All said, what's up? Nice above. How all guys praying for alt request. What? But she's afraid. She just like asked about it, isn't it? Don't listen to them, Olga. I get it. I see the little, but that's dude. They're not spraying. That's hey, thank you, right? Or please, right? So I got you covered, Olga. Don't hear these guys. They're bullies. I'm gonna kick their ass on Halo. Not kidding. All said it's pretty freaking good at Halo video games, by the way. But let's go. Let's take a look. Yeah, by the way, guys, let's go and take that. Check that out. So. Aero. All right, let's go. Aerodrome here. We've been looking at aerodrome recently. It is dying on the 30 minutes. Let's go to the 4 hours. Here we go. Something important in this pattern. It is looking like a double bottom. All right, double bottom. It's one of those bottoming patterns, of course, right? We don't have a river. Oh no, we do have the freaking reversal. We have the reversal. We are ranging. Right, this is pretty interesting. It doesn't always happen. It have a 70% chance of happening. Coming down, reversal, ranging. Well, it did happen. It was an up range and then end up coming back down. You see that? Reversal, coming down, reversal, ranging, coming back down. All right. That is the prediction right now with every single altcoin that you see with the reversal and the movement downwards. All right, so that is the most right now. That's in LMAOC. I love you guys. I love you. You know, guys, that I love you. But dude, this is like, I cannot see somebody bullying anyone. I know it's joking. I know, right? And also joking, I'm gonna kick your ass, guys. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic, especially you guys that joined with me on the gaming session. If you want to join me Fridays after the actual show, we go and do some gaming. Participate with me. We have a chat. We have a Coke. Right? We have some street foods. We game. We play. And I'm pushing the charts on top of the gaming stuff. So pretty trippy. And you will see me do like all kind of shits, like getting beat out for lag, trading, talking, man, all kind of different stuff. All right, but let's get to the charts because I know Olga is waiting for the rest of the analysis. All right, pretty fun by the way, pretty fun. You should always join us. All right, we trust in Mexican Supron. Dude, I love you. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate you, KTCT. You're the best, bro. You two all said. You two all said. And Olga, don't be shy. Get back at those guys. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. If they tell you that you're paying, tell them. All right. Oh yeah, we do. All right. So let's go and take a look at here. So 70% inflation downwards. But right now we are on the make or break. All right. Because, and here's the deal. Let me bring chunky candles in here. And you know what? I need to automate chunky candles. So sometimes maybe, and just maybe we just push it as hard as we can. We can get Frankie Candles in the channel coming in here and telling, hey, OC, stop it, bro. Stop it. Love you, bro. Love you, Frankie. Love you, Frankie. We love you here. All right. So the point is, and let me zoom in here. There is no a definite answer, right? Here is the best answer that I'm gonna be giving you right away, like right now. We have a freakishly hard support in here, all right? So it would make sense for this to come back down here, reject, which could be creating a swing failure pattern, SFP, all right? And then I don't know where that trend line is at, but let's just imagine that we have a trend line in here. I'm gonna be visiting that. And then if we break the trend line, take out, right, previous highs, and then come back down and create a higher low. That's the magic, right? This is the bottoming pattern. There's too many candles, and I know you may say, all right, so do I long or do I short? The quick answer is you hold at this point. You're holding because you are at the center of the dump and or at the pump. You're not at the bottom, all right? And right, if I'm wrong, and we are doing this same thing, right? Where we have the reversal right down here and we range and then come back down and then you are at the bottom, that's fine. This would be your confirmation, all right? So this is gonna be the flan. Of course, this is gonna be the flan. The flan is, all right, are you in a trade, yes or no? Let me know that because that will actually differentiate what am I gonna be planning for. If you're already into a trade and you're in a losing trade, we can counteract that, all right? I think a bounce is coming. If you're looking for a trade, let me know if you're looking for a short or if you're looking for a long. So I don't need to explain everything and I can focus on what you are looking into, all right? If you're not into a trade, all right, well then, consider very low leverage at this point. Consider an entry zone in here. Your trigger is going to be your free indicators. Remember, this is a free indicator, all right? And you're going to be looking for that diamond that we're almost there, which actually I'm biting my words because yes, we could be doing that because of this diamond reversal. Let's take a look at the diamond reversal. Let's see how that played out. And oh, look at that. Diamond reversal up, still went down a little bit. And then wham, to the upside. Right? Diamond reversal up, a little bit downwards, and wham to the upside. The diamond reversal up, a little bit to the downside, and wham, back to the upside. All right? So, it would make sense to get in here. Okay? Why do I don't tell you, hey, yeah, chop it along here? Because we have many other things in the show right now, right? It's not, and I'm not talking in the show of the show, on the show of the crypto. My pleasure. Hey, Spee, what's up? Love fam. Welcome. Hey, Gare. What's up, bro? What's up, Harp? Welcome, guys. Really nice to have you around. So, Harp, what's up, buddy? Kelly, I'm a flan. Oh man, I'm also a flan. I love flans. I love flans. What can I tell you? You're hungry all of a sudden. I just pull out the food and maybe I'm also hungry. All of a sudden it's just street food, flan, this, tacos, that. Oh, love it, buddy. Love it, buddy. But we need to do better at the gym. That's also for me, babe. That's also for me. All right, so let's get serious. Then let's move into the analysis, guys. This is just so fun. The point is, well, we're not gambling our money, so we need to take or do the best that we can right here for our money, right? I'm still waiting for your answer, Olga. Underwater, all right, Olga, underwater. Sorry, you did answer me. Underwater. What is your entry point and where's your stop loss point or your liquidation point, depending on how underwater you are. Most importantly, your entry point and your either or stop. I need those to really quickly so we can plan for that. Right? Because the absolute bottom that I think that we could be going, you're not going to like it. All right, absolute bottom, it is somewhere around 0.85. And in that case, I would be saying this is not financial advice. Remember, your crypto, your risk, your decisions. But if you can cut out your losses, cut them out. But this is, I'm not telling you that we're going to be coming down right away, right? We could do this, and this is your way out. Or even better, depending on the structure and how underwater you are. That's why I need to know your stop loss position or your liquidation position. All right, look at this thing. How is it going up? All right, what if we have the same thing but slightly less dramatic, right? What if we have this? Well, then you can maybe wait for 2 cycles, get out of here, and then maybe even hedge it for a profit. All right, so that's what I'm looking for, your data. And all right, 1:11:38 entry, perfect. Let's go for that one. And I'm guessing that you're along because this thing is going low. All right, so here it is. Entry price 1.1138 and liquidation price. I need liquidation price or stop loss price, and you also need to tell me which one is it, because if it's liquidation, also is it liquidation from your account or is it liquidation from the position, right? So just wanted to know. Olga, 0.82 liquidation. All right, perfect. Liquidation position or liquidation account. And stop level 0.82 liquidation. All right, so you are not that bad. Perfect. You're not that bad. You're underwater. That's fine. Let's do this. Perfect. Your liquidation is pretty good. All right, it's still pretty low. All right. The only thing that I don't like, it is the worrying of your words. All right, and that is because this is not a big deal at this point. And perfect. That's fine. It's all right to worry about your money. All right. But let's first try to prevent that you get liquidated. All right. So set a stop loss right at or somewhere at 0. Let's point it in here on the screen. All right, at least at 0.98. Yes, if you get hit, it's gonna hurt. Okay, but remember, how low are we going? You almost your liquidation zone. You see that? So any week going past this, I mean, even if you waited and then over time it gets you out, any freaking week getting below here, it's gonna be a major loss. All right, so that's the very first thing that we want to do. We want to preserve your capital. All right, so to preserve your capital, sometimes we need to take hard decisions. All right, again, this is not a financial advice. All right, at the end of it all, you have your keys. Is your crypto, is your account, and you need to do your own analysis. All right, having said that, let's try to move your stop loss or somewhere around. All right, somewhere around here, somewhere around that area. right below your area of interest. So this is the bottom of the area of your interest. That's given some wiggle room. And for that wiggle room, we're going to be measuring average candle wicks. All right. So I see an interesting here. This is too big, so I'm not going to be taking that as a reference. But I do see these ones pretty small. Oh, this one also. This one also. This one also. Well, that was a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger here. Come on, move it. Maybe a bit bigger. Bigger. That's, oh, we're too small, but that's fine. Oh, look at that. So I think that we got it. This measurement is gonna be good. All right. So let's scoop that downwards. Oh, don't move that. Come on, stay where you are. All right, so let's try to move this thing. There it is. All right, 0.81. All right. So this is gonna be your stopped out. What are we trying to prevent here? We're trying to prevent that if this goes back up, well, then you get out as soon as possible. All right. But if this thing just plumbs down without you having a clean out of here, well, then you are safe. You're saving a little bit of your capital that you then can reallocate right down here. Okay. So again, preservation of your money. That's what we're going for. Hey, Gordon, what's up, bro? We're trying to get Olga. We'll help Olga. She's on a trade right now. Her entry, it is somewhere around here, 111.48. And her liquidation is at 0.81 ish. Right? But she's barely on the water. She's still doing all right. We're trying to do a preservation of capital strategy here, all right? In case the thing just plummets down like hard, all right? So always we need a stop loss. So the next thing, let's go for try now to get you into a winning state, all right? So let me go here, send backward so I can get this. All right, perfect. Ignoring that, and for some reason I cannot freaking click anything else. Come on. Fish loaders send to back. Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right. Now, acknowledging that, okay, we are going to be looking for a bounce right here. It's not that you're going to be doing anything, okay? I don't want you pushing any more money in here. My friend, thank you so much. Really appreciate you recording. You're the best. Thank you, brother. Really, really appreciate it. All right. So we're going to be looking for a bounce in here. So right now is not the time to take or close your long position. You can still rescue this thing. All right. How or what are we going to be looking for? Remember, if we're going lower, don't panic. That's why you have your stop loss. But also, we need enough wiggle room to make maybe a swing failure pattern, you see? And then, oh my God, turning a loss into a win. Okay? So, absolutely, Team Olga. Absolutely. So, this is what we're looking for in this case. All right? Is it going to be painful to wait? Yes. Don't worry, you're doing all right, okay? And remember, your stop loss, it is a little bit lower here, all right? But we're trying to cover for that swing failure pattern. And what are we trying to cover for that swing failure pattern, right? It does have a backup on the Y. Let me bring up here, let me see, can I go right-click home? Yep. Let me bring up Bitcoin and also Ethereum, all right? Let me click on Bitcoin. Let's go and open this up. All right. And let's go check that out. All right. Look at the swing failure pattern that we had in 30 minutes on Bitcoin. You see? Going for that double bottom swing failure pattern. Higher low. And then higher high. You see that? That is your exit. That is your exit. But we need to cover for this thing that had happened already on Bitcoin. All right. How do I know it's going to happen on Aero? I don't. But if we go for example, with Ethereum, had or is at the worst possible scenario right now, right? And even at the worst possible scenario right now, we're having a big, huge order blocking here, and we're preparing for a peak performance bounce. So that means we can incursion right down here, which is not that far away from this or this. And what happened after here? We went and tried to make another high. All right, look at this. You go for your horizontal right there, and the Ethereum, the worst case scenario. This is your worst case scenario, Olga, all right? Well, the previous before your worst case scenario, because I don't think that we're going to be doing that right now. All right, just so you know. So, if you cannot hold this and then get it here, what is going to be your drawdown? $1, $5, $10, $20, $30? Not that much, right? $20 maybe, right? The tip of a good dinner, right? Maybe. Okay. And this is not it. Look at XRP, for example, right? XRP, we're going, yes, low, but this thing is actually moving the other freaking way around. But if we go to the 4 hours, this is your best case scenario. This is your best case scenario. Look at this. You have your go down. You have your first movement. You are right now in here. And what happens after that? Boom. Boom shakalaka. Right? This is your best case scenario. This can still happen. So we're looking back into other cryptos, important cryptos. I would actually venture to say more important that arrow. Okay? And seeing, all right, if Ethereum is the second largest cap there and it's just freaking ranging, all right, I can maybe expect the same thing from arrow. All right, what is the next scenario? Double bottom, right? Right here. What's the next thing scenario? Bitcoin swing failure pattern. So everything is summarizing at, hey, can you hold that next low? Right? But also it's not like, hey, risk. You should not, by the way, that's it. You're not risking your full wallet, neither your full liquidation price or a trade. Preservation of capital. All right? Perfect. So let's get it. All right, let's just wrap this up. This is still going to be coming back down. Remember, your stop loss should be somewhere around 0.9811, somewhere around here. Be my guess and put it a little bit below or a little bit above here. Whatever feels right for you, but right below the support line in here, all right? So giving you a little bit of that wiggle room. Remember, we want to survive the swing failure pattern, okay? Good news is that we could maybe get somewhere around here without the volume that we have, all right? And then maybe bounce up. Getting closer, please and please don't. This has happened to all of us, right? It happens to all of us. When the things start going higher, you start going, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And once you're on green, perfect. I'm on green. Let's keep it, right? And then the thing, dies. And suddenly you're in the same zone, okay? So this is what you're going to be doing. As soon as you're getting closer, and this is entirely up to you because I'm not going to be live when this happens, so I don't know what's exactly going to happen, all right? But most probably, you're going to be into something like this, all right? So you have this thing in here. Most likely, you're going to have it right there like that. You see that? Which means that maybe, or in the best case scenario, you're going to get very, very close to your entry point. Take a little bit of that money when your drawdown is almost zero. Maybe when it's, I don't know, a 2%, a 1% drawdown, right? Take a scheme something out, maybe 25% out. If this is your full wallet, take 97% of it. You just want 3%. 3%. That's it. 3% is one single trade. So if this is your full wallet, when you're closer to zero or at zero, don't play with your money. take 95% of it. So, or yeah, 95. I'll be all right. 95, 98, 97, 90 something, right? Push it to 90s. You're not trying to make money right now. You're trying to, don't take it the wrong way, right? We all have done it. We're trying to unfuck something that is fucked right now. All right? Again, don't take it the wrong way. Don't turn it the wrong way. I've been we all been through that, all right? So, bullish enough. With some balls. That'll be freaking fantastic. I love it. Well, he knows exactly what's going to happen when. Dude, yeah. I'm a simple man. I can only do 1 or 2 tasks at a time. And streaming, gaming, trading, and chatting, dude, that takes like 99.9 of my brain RAM, bro. So I'm startling right there. Like, it's not the stream freezing. It's me freezing with that many things to do at the same time. Card maps, GPS, what? I'm not tracking that. OpenGL, OpenGL. Oh, got it. That I changed it when it froze. I can do OpenGL for map tracing. Love it. Okay, Chris, what's up? Appreciate you too, Chris. Welcome. Great to have you. All right, Olga, we got the plan for you. All right, are you okay with this? You don't need to follow it, right? This is just the idea. This is the overall. Many things can go the other way around. Remember, if you get stopped at 0.98, you're still saving your account for liquidation. And you're going to be looking for another re-entry right at 0.86. All right? 0.86 and 0.72. Small entries, 3% entries. All right, if it's going to be 3% entries, do 10x, do 20x, right? I think you're still gonna have enough of a stop loss there. Perfect. Let's go check out a couple of other things. Because today it was supposed to be a little bit of a short show, but this was important. You know, like having a request like this. I'm all for it. So hopefully I can be a little bit of a help. That is fantastic. All right, and let's go over grass. I want to go over grass today. So where is grass? Oh, Pingu. Also keep Pingu, but here is grass. All right, grass. Guys, I was expecting the actual freaking thing to go lower. Look at that, man. The F up. Dude. What a reversal right after the class. All right, so we got this. Look at that, 18 hours right after the class. Okay. And I did grab a little bit of this long, just so you know. All right. I'm not going to count it because I did not prepare you for this. But still, dude, I wish I would have called this for you guys on this show. That was such a freaking awesome trade. All right. Talking about grass. Not more longs for grass right now. We're getting at rejection zones. Let me clear this up because this is just way too messy even for me. All right, let's clear this up. Okay, and we're getting at rejection zones in here. We have a resistance. We have an order block in here, or liquidation. Is it order block? All right, order block. We're not at reversing areas right here, but so far I cannot trade this. This is a rising wedge. Okay. But here's the thing, we're going to be looking for a rejection in here as we have some flip of the ribbon here, as we have some peak performance diamond right there. All right, so keep looking at grass. It's going to be a shorting opportunity. God, with grass, man. Magic, man. That's louder. I have my volume up to all the way. I can be louder, bro. Does that work for you? I have my volume up all the way, and it's still kind of quiet. And I'm being told that I'm loud. All right, I can also go a little bit louder than this. What about now? I think this might be good volume. I don't know. So we're gonna keep adjusting this, but let's go. Trying to get you there, trying to get my things there, New Earth Guardian. Let me know if that worked. Better. Let's go. All right. All right. Talking about meme coins, let's go check out Fartcoin. Fartcoin, that is because Kelly likes Fartcoin. And I also like Fartcoin. Let's go check that out. All right. It is actually freaking playing just exactly as we draw it. Come on. Good, good, good. All right. We have our swing failure pattern. Something that I'm not liking, it is this vanilla breakout. We should by now be all the way up in here, right? And we're not. We're not. If you took the long here, at least take 50% out. At least. All right? If you did not trade this, most likely we're going lower. Okay? And for that, I'm going to set an alert in here for a possible entry, and another alert in here for a break of structure entry. We're shorting this thing regardless. All right? Well, not regardless. If we have a strong breakout like this, we're not shorting it, we're longing it right here. Okay? But if we have a rejection in here, oh boy, that this thing is going to get a big juicy short. All right? And if this thing just dies on us like this is gonna be our entry for another juicy use short. Right? The Firecoin, let's get it. Please die out. And classic Ethereum. Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, so classic Ethereum. Nice. We did long this on the 30 minutes. Perfect. Going to target 1. Perfect. Rejected. Move our stop to entry. Rejected. And stopped out at profits. Perfect. Kelly. High five there. Nice. Good call. Right? Important. We're having reversal. Diamond here. We are at support. All right. And we're trying to break through the zero line. We're going to wait for that zero line breakout, all right? Even if that means that we're going to get it in here, okay? But let's add an alert in here. Let's actually move it in between those two support resistances. And then, of course, we're making another alert. Let's reuse this one and push it lower at the average zone of the bodies, all right? Perfect. We are also keep watching this. And that is going to be it for today. No, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me. And by the way, bringing up some assets. I love it, guys. If you want to see anything, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm all for anything. DJing movements, classic movements, old rusty movements. Guys, everything goes. Everything goes. As long as we can make some money. All right? So remember that you guys make this show. You're cool, bro. You guys make this show. By the way, Garrett, I believe that you also trade. What do you trade? You trade gold, right? I believe that you trade gold. Bring it on. You trade platinum? Let's bring it on. Right? Do you trade Tesla? Let me know. All right. So, guys, you make the show. This show is for you, right? It is to get you to a profitable state. I mean, I'm going, all of my tips and tricks are out there. And, well, I try to be as honest and straightforward as I can. Both my wins, my losses, and the overall path that we're following, all right? So, something that is kind of like a, you know, it hurts a little bit. We were out there on the 90 something, 95, 93-ish percentage of win rate, and we're back down at 85. That's fine. We knew this would happen, right? We have 2-3 stop losses. That is fine. We are still covering, and we need a couple of other trades to push it up. All right, but we're going to be trying to get them. So stay tuned, guys. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.
Bitcoin is going to zero.
Zero.